Hey dog, I bet I can outrun you. Ready the motorcycle. For today, we ride. 60 degrees out here today. We're gonna get this hot rod all ready to go and take her for a run. It's new rock guard installed. Looking good. Oil level. Excellent. Tire pressure. Front, rear, within range. Looking good. We set the chain the other day. Still excellent and lubed. No leaks to be seen. Everything looks dandy. Let's ride. Let's see what the temperature is. 59 degrees. Wahoo! Just a gorgeous day for a bike ride. We are going to go to the Loess Hills. Now I don't know if we're going to go Loess Hills South or Loess Hills North. We're going to ride 50 miles of this paved road. It's one of the beauties of this ADV motorcycle is that it'll do that, and then when we get there we'll try to find ourselves some dirt and gravel and back road and see what we can do for exploring. Woodbine, Iowa, Illinois Central. Anyway, it's all, oh, Indian. Let's go back and look at that. I don't think I've seen this one before. Got a peace pipe in his hand. Let's see what we got here. Kind of a little park. And I don't know what was standing here back in the day, but dinosaur den it says. And if you look back there, I'll try to get you a view in there. You can see a dinosaur back there. Modelage. Alright, well, let's get some juice in this hot rod. Took about 2 gallons. I didn't need to stop, but we're going to be off-roading, or dirt roading. So I wanted to get the tank filled up before we hit out hit the road. Anyway, great day for a ride. This bike just handles those back roads like that, those bingo roads, those curvy, hilly, wonderful roads. You feel like a jet fighter pilot on them, and it's just a ball. Oh man, look at that! Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. Life is good. Life is good. Oh, I better slow down. This bike will roll right up to 70 or more. Pavement ends. Hey, that's a welcome sign to a Himalayan. That says you're home. This is the perfect motorcycle for this kind of thing. A bigger, heavier ADV bike really isn't made for this. It's really made for those bikes. I'm looking for off-road here, a turn that'll take us onto some dirt. The bigger bikes are not made for this. They're made for they're like road bikes that are made to look like, they're like buying a Jeep Rubicon or something. They're not really made for the off-road. They'll do it, but they're not, the best thing for it. They're too expensive if they fall over. They're too expensive to buy in the first place for this kind of riding. But anyway, look at this. Okay, this is we call this a Class B road here in Iowa. That means it gets minimal maintenance. It's mainly for farming. In the spring they'll grade it, in the fall they'll grade it. They might grade it once or 2 times in between there, but they do it those 2 times a year because the farmers need to be able to access their fields to plant and to harvest. See, this is that low soil I was talking about on the left and right of us. One of the things you got to watch out for on these kind of roads are wet spots like we've got down here. The snow will hang a little longer, and then also in the valleys, we'll go right between the spots. There's ice right there. Other things you got to look for are soft spots. If they grade the road, if there's ruts, the ruts might fill up with the dirt but not be compacted. So if you go through them, you might fall, you might fall into the rut. Other issues, you might come over a hill and the road might stop, be gone, turn to mud, big muddy spot all of a sudden. There might be a big hole in the road. I came over a hill one time And there was a hole the size of a tractor there, and somebody literally had gotten their tractor stuck there. Isn't this neat back here? And the hole was a remnant of that experience for them, and danger for me. When I say this is a true ADV bike, because this kind of adventure, the bigger bikes are not really well suited for this, I don't think. I think something like a Pan America or you name your bike, those are great highway bikes with a little bit, they'll get you in the campground and stuff like that, and they will do this. You just have to really work at it, and they're also very susceptible to damage. A bike like a Himalayan, this is really what they're made for. Look at the soil on the left and the right of us. If you drop your bike or put her down, one of these bikes, it's a lot less, it's easier to pick up for one thing. There's a lot less damage because bikes are so rugged. There's no plastic fairings or things like that you have to worry about. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna try to enjoy the rest of this, and I will catch up with you all again later. This is a beautiful day for a ride, and I want to get the most out of it. Wahoo! Okay, look at the cut right there on the right. That is that Loess soil, and like I said, it'll stack. I think it's supposed to stack almost vertically like that. Hey, sorry, I got cut in a pile of gravel there. But isn't that something? Loess soil is a remnant dust from the glacier days. The glaciers would melt in the summer. The Missouri River, which is just west of here, would grow to 20-25 miles wide in places. In the winter, the glaciers would freeze back up, and the water supply would dwindle to nothing, and there would be a silt left over. And over the eons of time, that silt blew up onto the east bank, although I have seen it on the west bank in places, and that became the Loess Hills. Okay, pick up the speed. Well, I guess better slow down, I guess, huh? One thing about this bike, especially on gravel where you're not paying attention to your speed so much because you're so isolated out in the middle of nowhere, is you actually do end up driving quite fast sometimes. 60 and 70. Gotta watch that, right? Hey, motorcycles. Motorcycles that way, motorcycle right here. Howdy. I think this is the town of Moorhead. Yes, insert your joke here. Go ahead. We go to the right, we go on Main Street. There's a church up there. Yeah, well, let's go up here and see what we got. A couple old bikes. Well, they're not old. Harleys. We're in Harley land, by the way. That's the name of the bar. Bud's Bar and Grill. Oh, very original. We're coming up on Castana, that town on the hill right there. I don't know if they have a foot of pavement in that whole town. They've got a big old school up there, and I drove through it a couple times, but we're not going to go through Castana. We're going to turn left and voyage through the motorcycle ways of the Loess Hills. Going forward is a scenic route, but going left is even better. Deer, 11 miles. If you bike through here at dusk, you can actually pet a deer while riding your motorcycle. Big, big, and big. Okay, take a look at this sign. I'll slow down for it. The cow. When you ride in Iowa, you have to that's one of the things you have to watch out for. You don't want to run into a 1,000-pound cow. Ah, there's the fire. They're burning prairie. They burn off the grasslands periodically. It helps with well, we better slow down. Rejuvenation. Polaris. These are controlled burns. A day like today, it's not very windy. I'm surprised there aren't more people out here. There's a fire line right there. Pretty big one. Hey, more motorcycles. These must be the Harley boys. You know, I don't know what this place is called. Maybe they got a sign. Let's pull in there and find out. Hey, it's actually closed. Or at least there's nobody here. One car in the back. Lights are off. That's interesting. It says closed on the sign. Divide Hill Roadhouse. Let's keep rolling. Here, let's take a look at this collection menagerie of tractors. A couple farmalls, a John Deere on the very far right, Thrasher, a Mack truck, the white one. The other one's a Chevy, the cab. No outlet. Okay, a little bit of art right here. Gorgeous. Kids out playing. Give them a honk. I'm just thrilled to be out riding. It's just an absolutely gorgeous day. I'm not chilly or cold. I'm comfortable. It's just beautiful out here, guys. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Look at these marks here. I love it. The obligatory wave. I've been on this road before when they'll have rallies and you'll have 50, 100, 150 bikes go by at one time. It's pretty cool. You know, these Himalayans, they don't have a lot of horsepower, but they do have plenty of torque. So they will continue to pick up speed right up to their top speed. The top speed on this bike is about 85. The sign back there said, "Welcome to Smithland." Look at all those cows. A beautiful oak tree in the middle there. Oh yeah, take what you can. What you're missing is the smell. Oh, hey, look. Buffalo Joe's. Let's drive through their parking lot. Like a whole herd of bikes there. Every single one of them a Harley. Every single one of them. Nope, nope, I'm wrong, I'm wrong. One Can-Am. This is a new, okay, Buffalo Joe's Roadhouse. This is a new thing. That one's an Indian. I don't know what that is. Yamaha. Anyway, it's a new bar. One of those, you know, rest stops along the road. Watering hole, whatever you want to call it. We're rolling into Soldier, Iowa. Known for its motorcycles. See, look at them all. Howdy. Holy cow, a whole herd of them. More down at the gas station. Well, let's go see what we can find out. Well, I missed my turn. Not what I wanted to do. They're noisy anyway, right? There's a leather shop on the left up here. Not this first building, but the second one. And then, of course, the motorcycle bar. Leather and Hogs. Leather and Hogs. Okay, got it. Look at all these critters out here. Harley City. Howdy. Whole herd of them behind us too. Soldier, come again. Okay, I will. You bike the Loess Hills, you bike this town. Biker, 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 biker. Oh, look at that. Looks like a police car. It is a police car. Well, got lucky there, didn't I? keeping on. He's keeping on, thank goodness. When you see a policeman in your rearview mirror, you always want him to go in the other direction. I'm going to comment on the Trail Max Mission tire I got on the back. It is an excellent paved road tire, like this. It works really good in the dirt, but it's squirrely, jittery on gravel. And you know, today it wasn't so bad, but in the cold it gets really bad. And I think that is, when I bought the tire, the hardness number was 87. Apparently that's very high. And I think, you know, I went for that because I like the way the tire looked. I've always had good luck with Dunlops, and I wanted a tire that would wear well. And I think I bought that. But what I also bought was a little jittery on gravel and very poor cold weather performance. So would I get the tire again? I don't know. I've got 1,100 miles on it, but we'll just see how it wears and see how it goes. This bike is just running like a dream, like a dream. She just is eating up the road. Okay, Magnolia. I've never been this far into Magnolia. Let's see what we learn. Keep right. Okay, I can do that. Howdy. There's a water pump in the middle of the road. Okay, good to know. Hey, 5,500 miles. Right here in Logan, Iowa. This is kind of a motorcycle town too. Little bar right over here. Only one bike in front of it today, apparently. Right there. Hey, the sign's gone. Well, what have we here? The Rusty Bucket Decor. Beamers. We'll just keep right on it rolling. Boyer River, there it is. It was the Boyer River. Well, we are in Audubon County, finally. This side of the road's Audubon County, the other side is not. This is our Green Acres Road. I don't know if I'll be able to pass this road. We're gonna try it. Oh yeah, there's some mud. I noticed my fuel trip kicked on about 3.5 miles ago. So I've gone through a whole tank of gas. We've been on this motorcycle. I got on here at about, I don't know, 10 after 12 or something like that. It's 4:30 now. And I did stop once to get gas, and that was it. The reason I'm going so slow is I don't want to fall into a mud hole. Anyway, the bike's it's performed flawlessly. It's just been a great ride. There's an eagle's nest. Oh, look at that. Okay. Right there is an eagle's nest. That big tree over yonder, there's an eagle sitting in it. Oh boy, I hate to bother him. Let's go up here just a little bit. Maybe we can get a better view of it. Our county, Audubon County, this is Audubon County, has at least half a dozen of these that I know about. There might be more. Look at that. Can you all see that? I'll try to zoom in when I get it home. Okay, we're going to leave him alone. Anyway, rode the bike. We're over 200 miles now, and we still got about 10 miles to go. And I've been on it the whole time, except for when I fueled. And I'm comfortable. This motorcycle is, this is not a comfortable road here. However, the motorcycle is comfortable to ride on long distances. It's more, okay, we're gonna look for trouble here before we go any further. Oh yeah, there is some trouble here. Let's ponder this for a minute. Do I have a drive line I could take? Yeah, I do. So there's this spot, and then there's usually one other spot that can be pretty bad. What happens here is the snow gets trapped in here. And then, yeah, that tire didn't like that. And then it melts and the surface gets greasy. So we're just going to walk it down here real slowly. So in other words, the ground's frozen underneath the ice, underneath the wet, and So wherever there's anything, it gets real slick. But I think we can do it. Well, we have to now, don't we? We're kind of there. Slow and easy. Hey, you guys might be able to see a slow-moving accident today. It's just like grease. Oh, what was I thinking, huh? I can't even turn. It won't let me turn. Well, we do what we have to do. Tires locked up. Maybe Bigfoot will get me before I get out of here. Well, we just keep on a rolling, right? If I can get through this. It won't let me out of this rut. Meanwhile, my shoes are covered in it. Come on, baby. It's just an inch over there. Okay, now, can I get the back tire over? The answer is no. Well, now what? About as good a day as any to drop a motorcycle, huh? It's just like grease. It's just like grease. Of course, there's a car behind me. I cannot believe I am on a frickin' road in the middle of nowhere and there's a car behind me. Well, another couple feet. Usually the last couple feet to get you. I wonder what kind of tracks these are. Insane. Insane. Maybe he was coming down to rescue me, huh? That truck behind me. Okay, now there's usually one other spot up here that can give us trouble. We'll get to the top of the hill and make a decision. Although I think the decision's already been made, I really can't go back. I can go across though. My tires feel like they're just slick, just slick. Okay, this looks dry. Anyway, this is called Green Acres. This is treacherous most of the year. The only time it's not is if it hasn't rained in forever. And even then, it can be bad. The other end of this could be an issue also. Oh, I'm getting mud thrown at me. Every hill is you gotta reevaluate the surface. So there's two ways through things like this. One is balls out and just hit it hard and, you know, get through it before you fall. And then the other way is the careful way, and today we did the careful way. Now, can we get through this top up here? And the answer is apparently yes. I think we've got a couple miles of gravel and then it'll turn to pavement. So I really mussed up my bike as far as dirt goes. Look at that stuff. What a frickin' hoot. Anyway, this is another reason that a bike like this is better than a better suited than a heavier bike would be. Imagine wrestling a 580 pound ADV bike through that versus this 440 pound, well, I'm out of gas, so 420 pound bike. Main Street itself, 66 degrees, I believe it says. Yep, 66 at 4:48. Their clock is off 2 minutes because, you know, it can't be my clock. Yeah, 66 degrees. Excellent. Excelente. Beautiful day for a ride. What fun that was. Okay, I've been on this motorcycle now since about 10 after 12. It's almost 10 to 5. Stopped once to get fuel. I'm comfortable. The question is, could I ride this thing 200 miles one way, do something, turn around and drive back 200 miles? And the answer is yes, easily. I've become one with this bike. Well, let's take a look at the bike. Loads of mud everywhere. Look at this back here. Good grief, I better dig that out before I go in. Holy moly. Great ride. 4.5 hours in the seat. Only one stop to get fuel. That just took minutes. But what fun, what fun. Great day for a motorcycle ride. Wahoo!